Can you believe this? I made this in 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Let's create our project 1080 by 9020, copy paste, and yeah. Then we need to add block object with 5 different colors. Okay, and there we go, there we go, there we go. And animation speed needs to be 0, 260, 260 for the padding for this object. I'm going to call this block and make the size to 150 by 150, and also I need to duplicate it for main block, and the main block needs to have tween and default frame to 1 for making difference with in editor. And I'm gonna create my camera object 50 by 50, and yeah, I'm gonna call this cam and set behavior tween, and also I need to make this as family F block, and also this one has to have tween, and also XX and YY for its matrix, and we need to invisible the camera, and there we go. We're gonna go and destroy the first block we have, and then we're gonna add a new function for creating the blocks. I'm gonna call this here init, and here we need to have 2 different for loops. First one is going to be y, and it's our rows of the blocks, and the second one is going to be x, 5 blocks in each row, and then we're going to create the blocks in the screen in position of 200 plus loop index of x multiplied by block dot width, and here viewport bottom layer 0 minus loop index of y multiplied by block dot height, whatever. And here we say set random color for block animation frame, and then we're gonna set the matrix, set x to loop index of x and y to loop index of y, and here we go. We have this result. Now we need to set the x-axis camera, so we're gonna say loop index, when loop index of x is equal to 3, which is the middle block, and loop index of y is 1, then we need to set scroll to block.x, and we need to enable this one to make the camera work. Okay, we have it in the middle, and then we need to set the y camera for our game. So we need to add a new variable called current row, which is the highest row we have, and here we add it at 1 for current row, and we say y is equal to current row. Okay, and then we're gonna say for the highest block we have, current row, we need to move the cam's y position to block.y 0.5 default, and then set the scroll y to cam.y, and here we go. We have it just like this, and we need to set the main block's position in here. Copy and paste it here and set last index of y. Main block's position is gonna be block.x and block.y minus block.height, and there we go. We have it here. Now we need to set its color, because the highest row may have not same color of the main block. Okay, so we need a new function that we're gonna call this group not function get color. Okay, oops, and get color. Here we go. I'm gonna create a new local variable called color found, and it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna copy and paste this and say for each block of highest row, if the current block its frames is equal to main block dot animation frame, then we found the color found is equal to 1, and here we say wait for 0 seconds, and if color not found, then we need to pick random instance of highest row, pick random block of the highest row, and then set the main blocks frame to block dot animation frame, and then we're gonna call this in here. And also I need to put a wait before this. Okay, and there we go. Okay, we have it here. Now let's do the movement. Okay, we need to have touch, and then we're gonna say on any touch end in the highest row, pick nearest block to touch.x and self.y, and here we go. Blocks x gonna move. Blocks x gonna have this position, block.x, and this time out 20, and we're gonna check this. Okay, works very well. Now we need to know the target's color. Okay, so we need to go and say if main blocks frame is equal to target colors frame, then we need to delete the current line of blocks. Okay, so we're gonna add a new function called del row or del line, and we're gonna call this here del row. Okay, and also we need to prevent movement, so I'm gonna add a new variable for preventing movement called move available, and it's gonna be 1 at first, and we have to say when move is available when we touch, then here we need to prevent it. Set move available to 0, then we can't move here, and then we need to delete the row. Okay, so let's say for each block in the highest row needs to destroy. Okay, so it's gonna be tween opacity 0.3 seconds. It's gonna be a fade delete. Okay, destroy on complete, yes, and then we need to subtract from our current row, and also we need to get color in here too. Okay, so here we delete the row, and also let's go test it. Yeah, now we need to move the block when it has the same color. Here, copy paste it, y to block y, and there we go. And also we need to say if it's not same color, we need to make the move available to 1. Okay, all right, now it doesn't work because the move available is not working when we reach to that point. So we need to say on going down and it's gonna be like this. Unfinished y, because I set the tag to y here, we need to check them again in here. So but with this difference, it's going to be main block.x, and there we go. Okay, very good. Now we need to add a new line for our game in here. So I'm gonna add a new function called create new, and I'm gonna call this in here, create new, and it's gonna be let's say pick lowest YY, it's the bottomest row. Then we need to copy and paste this part, delete this part and replace with F block because we have the block in here. And we need to say block dot y plus block dot height, and the YY is going to be block dot YY minus 1, and then we have it endless. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we need to add a score for showing how much score we have. So add a text object, put it here, make it big. I'm gonna add a new layer for HUD or hot, and parallax 0 by 0 for making stay here when camera's moving. It's gonna be on layer hot, and here we need add score variable, and here we need to have 10 score by each deleted line or created new line, and then we're gonna say on here set text to score, and it's done. Oh my god,